9B children, good morning. Today we'll learn about lines and angles. In the previous class we have studied about coordinate geometry. That is, chapter is finished now. Next chapter is lines and angles. First of all, you see, as you have studied in previous classes, means 6, 7, you know that line is a collection of points. Line has no end point, its extends infinity on both directions. A line segment has two end points and a ray has one end point. So what is an angle? Angle, when two rays have one common end point, then angle is formed. You see that OA and OB are two rays. When their end points are common, it forms an angle. Now, in this class, 9th class, we have to study about the theorem that when a ray stands on a line, the adjacent angle so formed is equal to R supplementary, that is angle 1 plus 2 is equal to 180 degree. Now, the adjacent angles, when two angles have one common arm, common vertices and common arm, one common arm, then it forms adjacent angle. Now see, OA, angle AOC and angle BOC are two angles with the same vertex and one common arm OC. So these two angles 1 and 2 are called adjacent angles. Now the theorem is that when when a ray OC stands on a line AB, now the two adjacent angles so formed, angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree. We have to prove it. What is given? That ray OC stands on line AB. Then we have to prove that angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. For that, we have to make a construction. We draw OP perpendicular to AB. As you are observing in the figure that OP is perpendicular to AB. Now angle 2 is the sum of angle 3 and 4, and angle 1, you see that angle 3 is equal to angle 5 is equal to 90 degree because OP is perpendicular to AB. Now angle 2 is equal to angle 3 plus 4. Angle 2 is equal to 3 plus 4 and angle 1 is equal to angle 5 minus angle 4. 1 is equal to 5 minus 4. So you see angle 3 is equal to 90 degree, angle 5 is equal to 90 degree by construction. So angle 1 plus 2, you add these two lines. 1 plus 2 is equal to angle 3 plus 4 plus 5 minus 4. You know 4 plus 4 and minus 4 are cancelled out. So angle 1 plus 2 becomes equal to angle 3 plus angle 5. But you see here angle 3 is equal to 90 degree, angle 5 is equal to 90 degree. So 3 plus 5 is equal to 180 degree. That is angle COB plus COA is 180. Theorem is proved. Now another theorem is converse of this theorem, and that is converse is converse of the theorem is when the sum of the two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then their non-common arms are opposite rays. You see these are AOB and two angles are there. OA, you see, OA and OB are two rays which are opposite to each other. So angle AOB is 180 degree. Now we have to prove that here the two rays are not opposite rays because the angle between them is not 180 degree. So for this part we do that we have to prove that angle AOC and BOC are adjacent angle whose sum is 180 degree. We have to prove that ray OA and OB are opposite rays. Now for the let us suppose that OA and OB are not opposite rays. That is, ray OB is not opposite to OA. What we have to do? We have to draw a ray OE which is opposite to OA. This we have to suppose that ray OA is opposite to OA. This is the method of contradiction, that we suppose something, and if our supposition becomes wrong, then we see that our supposition is not good, so first fact is true. Now what we have to do, we have drawn OE opposite to OA. So angle AOC plus angle AOC plus COE will be equal to 180 degree by supposition. But what is given? Angle AOC plus angle COB is 180 degree. So what becomes equal to angle AOC plus angle COE is equal to angle AOC plus angle COB. So AOC considered on both sides, what becomes equal to angle COE is equal to angle COB. But this is not possible because angle COB is greater than angle COE. So our supposition is wrong. Both angles will be equal only when this line OE coincides with OB. So OE and OB are same rays. It means OB is opposite ray to OA. This proves that the two rays OA and OB are opposite rays. Next theorem is, when two straight lines intersect each other, the vertically opposite angles so formed are equal. Now you see what is the meaning of vertically opposite angle. When two lines intersect, there are four angles, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Among these, angle 1 and angle 3 are opposite angles. Angle 2 and angle 4 are opposite angles. So there are two pairs of opposite angles formed. Now angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angles. Angle 2 and angle 3 are adjacent angles. Angle 3 and angle 4 are adjacent angles, and angle 4 and angle 1 are adjacent angles. So there are four pairs of adjacent angles and two pairs of opposite angles. What we have to prove now, that the pair of opposite angles are equal. Now you see that is angle 2 is equal to 4 and angle 1 is equal to angle 3. We have to prove. Now we see that angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree. This is linear pair. Adjacent angle 1 plus 2 and 180 degree. Angle 1 plus 3 is equal to 180 degree. If the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, they are called linear pair. Now we equate both the equations. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 2 plus angle 3. Cancelling angle 2 both sides, what we get? Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. So angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to, similarly, angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to angle 1 plus 4 is equal to 180 degree. You see in the figure 2 plus 3 is equal to 180, 3 plus 4 180. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 1 plus 4. But we have proved that angle 1 is equal to angle 3. So we write angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to, we write angle 3 for angle 1 because both are equal, plus angle 4. Cancelling angle 3 both sides, we get angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So this is the theorem that when two straight lines intersect each other, pairs of opposite angles are equal. So this is the theorem we have proved, and now we have to solve questions related to this in the textbook given and send your response. Thank you.